All right, folks. Hey, I am having the time of my life. I am at Thermal Club, and I'm with Lamborghini, and I got Andrea Baldi. He is the CEO of America's Lamborghini America, correct?
Correct.
Thank you very much for having me out. This is, this is really interesting, the concept and where you're going. Now, what about the Tecnica, the Huracan Tecnica, makes it different than just the Huracan, say, Performante?
Well, the Performante is one of the several derivatives of Huracan, a car that we introduced originally in 2014. Mm-hmm. And I think it's probably the STO, the last version that we introduced last year, that is the best reference to compare with the Tecnica, because both are rear-wheel drive and both are the last two derivatives of Huracan. I think STO had a clear purpose and scope to be the perfect Huracan for the racetrack, with an extreme attitude for simulating a racing car. Homologated, Super
Gotcha.
Trofeo.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Our one make series homologated, but clearly just enough homologated to be also on public road.
Sure.
So obviously there was no need to emphasize the fun to drive. It was really down to the clock,
right,
on the lap time.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Tecnica, you want to instead bring to the next level what was the best selling point of Huracan all over the life cycle.
Okay.
The fun to drive.
Right.
On an everyday basis. But also adding a feature that is in the STO, so the ability to go into a racetrack and be extremely performant. Now this car has a complete new design that makes the car faster, even faster than an STO on the straight, because
So what does STO stand for?
Super Trofeo Omologata.
There you go. Okay.
Which means Super Trofeo is our one make series, where we have our racing Huracan, not homologated.
Right.
And that was the inspiration to design a car that was homologated, but still for the racetrack.
Gotcha.
Mainly. You can go home with a car.
Sure,
right?
sure.
But
Absolutely.
With Tecnica, you can have a everyday drive, and you can have also the racetrack fun.
Right.
And emotions are assured.
Gotcha. Okay. So the car's sold out. Okay. So I don't know why we're here, but I appreciate it.
I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
First of all, when we planned this activity, we had just presented the car in New York in April, and we were looking forward to a couple of years of production of this car, but then demand was overwhelming. And so now we have customers that have to wait 1 year, 1 year and a half, and we don't want them to just wait. We want also to take care of them, and we want to offer them the platform that we normally create to test drive a car like a Lamborghini into a racetrack. This is called Esperienza, and so they will have the chance while they wait to try this car.
And all that's going to do is it's going to feed them little bits and pieces, and it'll keep that excitement up. And for you and I, the year goes by really fast. For them, it probably takes forever.
Yeah. I think what we have here is that you have an instructor from Squadra Corse, a professional racer that drives in front of you and shows you exactly what is the right way to bring the car to the edge in complete safety. And so this will deliver the best exhilarating experience that you can imagine from a Lamborghini, which otherwise on a public road you will never be able to.
No. And I think it's smart that you put a professional driver and then the customer, because if it was just the customer out there, they're either going to go over the top and maybe hurt themselves, or not really put the performance or get the performance out of the car. But when you follow somebody and you can stay on their tail and he's in your ear, because you'll have communication, then you can bring yourself past that. Because I tell people all the time, oh, you drive all those cars? Yeah. How fast do you drive them? Well, I drive them pretty good, because it's not my car, and I don't want to do anything to it. But I think having this experience will really give you that experience.
I think so. I think that our driver, our instructor, so skilled that they can really look behind, understand what are the mistakes, adjust you, and then every stint They just bring you to the next level.
Gotcha.
And I mean, if you are not trained for the racetrack, it's a pretty physical experience.
Sure.
And so there are probably 4 or 5 stints or 4 or 5 laps per time that you can do before feeling a little bit tired, unless you are trained for it.
Right.
And
Exactly.
They just want to make sure that in this short experience that is half a day, you really in the end get exhilarated.
Exactly.
And,
You
the
just
good
have
times.
to. You just have to remember to breathe. Because most people that drive cars like this, that's one thing they always they forget to breathe. So what is it that the car's all sold out, but most of the people probably never even got to sit in one. So what is it that Lamborghini offers that consumer to make that experience? Because you don't see that in every model, a car.
Well, we have shown the car static from April to the customer, so at least they knew what was going to look like. And what we are enjoying at the moment and leveraging clearly as a brand is a reputation that it's not just for the brand, is for the Huracan brand itself. So
Right.
this is the last of 8 years production of Huracan, the best-selling super sport car ever for automotive.
So this
Lamborghini.
is it. No more Huracans after.
Well,
I know
actually-
you can't talk about future. I know, but
Yeah, but I think it's pretty well known. The Lamborghini in 2024 will move into hybridization and into a next generation of Huracan, because it will be 10 years and our life cycle
Right.
normally are around this kind of length. So what is going to happen is that this is a car that will be available for production until the end of the life cycle of Huracan.
gotcha.
And the fact that it's been pre-sold, it's because clearly there was an appetite for Huracan, and this is really the most complete Huracan that we have done, with the best engine, with the most complete package in terms of technology, and with the latest design that is in many sense the most contemporary for Lamborghini. If you imagine this Y shape in the front, is the same of the Terzo Millennio car that is futuristic, but the idea of design of Lamborghini nowadays.
So I was out looking at them, the ones out on the track. What are the ones with the hood scoop on the roof?
Oh, that is the STO.
That's the STO.
Yeah,
Okay.
with the fin
Gotcha.
and
Yeah.
and the scoop for the air intake.
Yeah, and everything's functional,
Everything is functional.
and that's important.
Yeah, because you have high temperatures, obviously, and you need also to funnel the air to stabilize the car. So for the Super Trofeo Omologata, that is almost a racing car in
Gotcha.
every sense, we have increased those features. But in this car, we have worked a lot to make sure that we don't have the same drag that you have on the STO. So in fact, this could be 15 miles per hour faster on a straight than an STO.
Okay.
Obviously, STO has an advantage in the curves.
Yeah,
right?
gotcha. Well, I can't thank you enough. This has been a great experience. I'm going to go out and take a drive, and you and I are going to chat probably in a week or two once you get your feet back on the ground after traveling, and I'll talk about the experience, and we can do more of an in-depth conversation.
And I will look forward to hearing your feedback after you test the car.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
Come on, folks, you got to get a Lamborghini.